Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to be talking about the Crow reboot. So it releases in just a couple of days on Friday here in the UK. I'm pretty excited to see it, but it's hard to talk about the Crow reboot without a lot of controversy surrounding this project. People feel that it's an insult to that Brandon Lee original Crow movie. Whether they're right or wrong to feel like that, it's not for me to say. I never grew up watching that original Brandon Lee version of the movie, so I have no dog in this fight. But I have to say, with the marketing, I think this upcoming reboot looks quite fun, it looks quite interesting, so I'm excited to see it. But the breakdown for this video, we're going to have a quick discussion about an update regarding safety concerns on the set of this new Crow reboot, about how they're going to be avoiding using real guns. So that's quite an interesting topic of discussion we're going to get into. Then after that, we've got some fun posts regarding the Crow reboot that we're going to jump into and have a look as well. So jumping over to the CBR article, let's have a quick read and an update regarding what's going on with safety concerns on the Crow reboot. So while filming the 1994 movie, rising Hollywood star Brandon Lee was killed when a prop revolver used for the production fired an improperly made dummy round. A similar incident happened more recently in 2021 when cinematographer Helena Hutchins was struck and killed by a live round discharged from a prop gun held by actor Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard about that. It was all over the news, all over the movie outlets. Cinematographer was accidentally killed when Alec Baldwin discharged a live round. How a live round got into one of those guns on the set of Rust, I have no idea. But man, it's such a tragedy, such an unfortunate event. But in hindsight, it's going to lead to stricter safety measures on set of movies, I hope anyway. So let's go down and let's see what the director of the Crow reboot had to say in regards to safety concerns. So he goes on to say the following. Safety is the #1 priority, Sanders explained. Film sets are very dangerous. There are fast-moving cars with cameras stuck on top. There are stunt guys falling on high wires down steps. Even just walking around a set at night with rain machines and lights, you're working in an industrial environment, so it's dangerous. You have to be safe. The first day I met with the special effects department and the armorer, who were great in Prague. They were very safety cautious. They follow all the same guidelines as military when dealing with weapons, but I didn't even want to risk that. So yeah, that was the quote there from the director, saying that he didn't even want to risk, with all these safety concerns in place, with the armorer, having a meeting with the armorer, and kind of trying to up the safety concerns. He didn't want to risk it, so they, sidestepped using real guns as props, and they've basically gone with a replacement, which we're just going to get into. So going down here, Sanders, the director, said, "So I said categorically, we will have no firing weapons on set, which means we didn't have one gun that could have a live round or a blank round anywhere near it ever, so that no projectile could go in. They are all airsoft guns, and some of them are just rubber or metal decoys that are functional but have no firing mechanism." So for those of you who may not know, airsoft guns, they can either be metal or plastic. They fire ball bearings or BBs, that's more commonly used. And a lot of kind of military simulation people use it. There's games of airsoft where you can run around in the woods. You can dress up in camouflage and you can run around with these guns. They can be sniper rifles, assault rifles, and they look so damn real. And it's a great way to replace on-set firearms, to have airsoft guns. The replicas, they look one for one in size, in scale, and the detail on them. And if you stand 2 feet back, you cannot tell that an airsoft gun is a fake toy gun. You cannot tell. All you need to do then is add the VFX of making the gun to shoot and making it look real, adding in the casing animation, ejecting out of the gun, adding the muzzle flare, which you can do within 30 seconds on After Effects. I mean, I've done videos in the past, so it's a great way of avoiding those safety concerns and still having guns that look realistic on set. So it's a great kind of compromise there, making everyone feel a bit more safer. The filmmaker went on to explain the advantages of using airsoft guns, noting how they still look great visually, which is what I was just saying, with moving slides. Yeah, so you get airsoft guns, and basically what you do is you inject gas cylinders into the bottom of them, and when you fire it, the slide moves back, kind of like what it would do with a real assault rifle or a real handgun. The slide still moves, but instead of the gas from the actual bullet itself, making the slide move back and forth, you've got gas that you inject into a nozzle in the bottom of the gun. So there's no safety concerns there whatsoever. You have no real projectiles being fired anywhere. There's no safety concerns of anyone being injured. So airsoft guns, I think, is a great way to go on a movie set. One issue they present is more visual effects work needed to be made for the gunshots to appear more realistic. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're potentially saving lives by going this route of airsoft guns, but then adding a little bit more money onto the production, of course, that's absolutely worth it. Safety has to be the #1 priority. That doesn't come cheap, but Sanders said it was worth every cent, as the idea was to prioritize safety above everybody else. Exactly. Adding on an extra, I don't even know how much it would cost, an extra $1 million, an extra $5 million, however much it costs for the visual effects, it's definitely worth the cost of someone's life potentially being lost through the fault of a misfiring gun. So, let's not be coy about what we're talking about here. We're talking about, someone potentially losing their life on the set of a movie. But yeah, guys, so that's kind of what's going on the set of the Crow reboot. So they're replacing real firearms as props. Instead of using blanks, they're going to be using airsoft guns, which are effectively toy guns, and there's absolutely no concerns there of anyone being injured using an airsoft gun, and they look super realistic from literally like a foot away. You couldn't even tell if it was fake, which is a great compromise. But anyway, with that kind of update on the safety concerns of the Crow reboot, let's jump over to X and let's check out some fun posts kind of surrounding the upcoming premiere date of the Crow reboot. This comes to us from the official Call of Duty account. Write your own revenge tale in blood and ink. Vengeance comes to Call of Duty with the Crow Movie Tracer Pack Operator Bundle. So this is pretty damn cool. So there's a collaboration between Call of Duty and the Crow. You can now play as the Crow character within the Call of Duty. It comes as an operator bundle. So if you own Call of Duty, you can purchase this and play as the Crow, which is pretty damn cool in my opinion. So let's check out this footage and let's see what it has to show us. So yeah, guys, that was the Crow Operator Bundle within Call of Duty. I think it looks quite interesting. And, like I said, if you have an interest in the Crow and you happen to own this game, you can now pick up this Operator Bundle. So let's move on to the next X post. So up next, this comes to us from Film Updates. Bill Skarsgård on the set of The Crow. In theaters this Friday, August the 23rd. And we have a great picture here of Bill Skarsgård. This guy is ripped, man. His figure looks so good, I have to say. But yeah, I like the tattoos. I like the kind of imagery of what the Crow looks like in this reboot. I think it looks kind of cool. And we get this kind of, we get this board here, this clacker board, and it says Yellow Flower. So a lot of times in movies, while they're filming the production, they have a placeholder or kind of like a production name. And it looks like the name that they had for this was Yellow Flower. So whether that has some sort of significance within the film, like I said, guys, don't hate on me. I didn't see the original movie, so I don't know if a yellow flower has any significance in the Crow kind of universe or mythos. But it looks like the production name was Yellow Flower here. So that's pretty cool. And it's just a behind the scenes kind of screenshot here of Bill Skarsgård on the set of The Crow, which I think was pretty cool. And I thought you guys might find interesting. So let's move on to the next one. So we have two more posts to look at, guys. This one comes to us from Discussing Film. Bill Skarsgård at the Crow premiere in New York. So we have these two small TikTok clips here, and it shows Bill Skarsgård outside the front of the premiere of the Crow in New York. And as you can see, the guy looks pretty stoic. It doesn't look like he's happy. It doesn't look like he's smiling. It doesn't look like he really wants to be there, to be honest. At least that's what I get from it. But the guy, I mean, he's in his suit. He looks smart. He looks trendy. And it's great to see. I would love to attend the premiere of a movie one day. But I don't think I'm important enough to be able to get invited to one. But it's always fascinating to look at these premieres for different movies. And it's great to see Bill Skarsgård there. He's a great actor, and I can't wait to see what the guy does in the future. So let's check out the last X post before we finish off the video. And this brings us to our final X post of this video. So this comes to us from Liv Morgan, The Crow. Thank you so much for having me at Lionsgate at the Crow movie. So Liv Morgan, for those of you who may not know, she's a very famous WWE superstar, wrestling superstar. She's currently the women's champion, and she's got her title here, which is kind of cool. It's always fun to see WWE wrestlers outside of the wrestling arena, so the fact that she attended this premiere I think is quite fun, and I thought you guys might find this interesting. So let's check out these pictures. So we have Liv Morgan here with her title and her black dress, representing the Crow in that kind of black color format. Again, she's in front of the premiere board here, and yeah, and there she is crossing the street, black handbag, black dress, and her WWE title. So yeah, I just thought that was a fun one to end on, seeing a WWE superstar attend the premiere of The Crow. So with that down, that brings us to the end of the video. So we've had a quick discussion about the updated safety concerns and the fact that they're using airsoft guns, which are basically ball bearings or BB guns if you like, which are toy guns that look very similar but pose no safety concerns to the cast or crew on the Crow reboot. So that's pretty cool. And also we've had a look at some fun posts to do with the sort of the premiere and the release of the Crow reboot as well. So guys, jump into the comment section, let me know what you think about this updated safety concerns on the movie, and also what do you think about The Crow in general? Is it a movie you're going to go see, or do you think it's an insult to that original movie? Whichever category you fall into, I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hit that like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.